Okay, these clips right here basically proves the depths of the ineptitude that Stinky has around him. I'm going to feature a cabinet member in various videos, but this one features a clown named Howard Lutnick. A complete clown car. He has no idea what he's doing, and he's being guided by morons. And every time he goes out and does these Sunday shows and these hits, he makes a fool out of himself. This is a clown. This is a complete clown. And I want you to check him out because it's hilarious. Clowns are supposed to make you laugh. This is hilarious. So I want you to check these clips out because these are pretty funny. Roll it.
Howard, where are you, Howard?
I hoped to speak to Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick today, but the White House declined our request. We do hope to have him on in the near future to discuss tariffs.
What happened, Howard?
The near future came. It wasn't pretty.
Howard, what have you done?
Significant division in Trump world after wrecking ball. ABC interview. Fox reporter.
Howard? Was that you, Howard?
Roll it. Damn it, Howard, you're fugging up.
So let's start with that news. My pleasure. Well, let's start with that news late Friday, that this exemption on electronics, smartphones, laptop computers, and the like. What's the thinking? Why the exemption? Well, if you remember, over the past couple of months, President Trump has called out pharmaceuticals and semiconductors
And what does that have to do with exemptions?
autos. He called them sector tariffs. And
He didn't call them sector tariffs. You actually want us to believe that he came up with sector tariffs? You're full of shit, Howie. Continue.
those are not available for negotiation. They are just...
What do you mean they're not available for negotiation? What do you mean?
Going to be part of making sure we reshore the core national security items that need to be made in this country.
You're full of shit. So in other words, the Chips and Science Act, right? Where Biden wanted semiconductors to be made here, you idiot. Yeah, no. Why don't you come up with some kind of novel concept other than eating shit?
To make medicine in this country.
We make medicine in this country, you imbecile.
During COVID, we need to make it in this country. We need to make semiconductors, because if we don't own semiconductors here, remember, virtually all semiconductors are made now in Taiwan.
Yeah, it's called the Chips and Science Act. You fucking idiot. What are you trying to do, steal it because you're fucking stupid?
And they're finished in China. It's important that we reshore them. And so the president...
Again, the Chips and Science Act, you moron.
...is going to come out with his policies on semiconductors and pharmaceuticals. They're going to be outside the reciprocal tariffs.
First of all, they're not reciprocal tariffs, right? And what do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
And he was just making sure everyone understood that all of these products are outside the reciprocal tariffs, and they are going to have their own separate way of being considered.
So, wait, what? What? Goddamn, Howie. Now you're just making shit up as you go along.
But wait a minute, I'm asking you about the exemption, not about, the notice that went out Friday night saying that electronics, a wide range of electronics, including smartphones, including components used to make microchips, that these are now exempt from the reciprocal tariffs.
Yeah. It's called he's folding like a cheap suit.
Why that move? Well, remember, those products are going to be part of the semiconductor sectoral tariffs.
What? Yeah, right. Hey, those aren't semiconductors. So what are you calling them? What are you calling them part of the semiconductor tariff?
So you're going to see this week there'll be a register in the Federal Registry. There'll be a notice put out. That is different types of work. So we're going.
What? What?
Do that. We did that in autos. The president's going to do it for pharmaceuticals, and he was going to do it for semiconductors.
Do what? Do what? Do what?
So all those products are going to come under semiconductors, and they're going to have a special focus type of tariff to make sure.
A focus type of tariff now? You're flailing, Howie.
That those products get reshored. We need to have semiconductors, we need to have chips, and we need to have flat panels. We need to have these things made in America. We can't be reliant on Southeast Asia.
You're a joke. You're pathetic.
All of the things that operate for us. So what he's doing is he's saying they're exempt from the reciprocal tariffs, but they're included in the semiconductor tariffs.
Oh, man.
Which are coming in probably a month or two. So these are coming soon. You shouldn't think this is really outside of it. Really think of it as being included.
What? What? You're mumbling now. You've gotten to the point where you're mumbling.
Semiconductor space, much like pharmaceuticals, require special attention, and the president is on it. So you're saying that the big tariffs on things like smartphones and laptops, iPhones, all those iPhones built in China, that those tariffs are temporarily off, but they're going to be coming right back on in another form in a month or so? Or what are you saying? Correct. That's right.
What's up? They're temporarily off, but they're coming back in a month or so. Damn, Howie.
Howard, you done fucked up.
Right. Semiconductors and pharmaceuticals will have a tariff model in order to encourage them to reshore, to be built in America. We need...
What? Howard, when you're in a hole, you don't go get a shovel and continue to dig, you fucking idiot.
And we need semiconductors and our electronics to be built in America.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
This shit is funny off the chain. Roll it. Listen to this fucking lunatic. And you wonder why he has no idea what he's doing. Listen to him.
We must elect Donald J. Trump president because we must crush jihad.
That shit was funny.
What are you, an effing moron?
Oh, by the way, before I go, can you please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, please? And if you want a cool t-shirt or maybe one of these, go to mockingmagamorons.com and check out the website. We got a lot of products there that you can show your disdain for this prick. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.